This is a video on how to update the weekly discussion guide video weekly emails, and it's under the People and Follow-up Group Viewer. I have noticed that this page does take a minute to load, like maybe a literal minute, but that's how you get here. There are three things that you'll want to have before you get started on the actual editing. And the first one is you're going to need to know the days that you want to put on the item. So we are counting from September 7th, and I've found a fun little way you can do this. You can Google how many days between September 7th and then the Monday that you're wanting to schedule this email for. So I'm going to do one for October 26th, which was last week, but we know that email won't actually go out, but you can use it as a template for future emails. So you Google how many days between September 7th and the date and hit go, and it'll tell you 49 days. And then that's the number that you can use in the content channel. The second thing you'll need to know is the slug of the message that you're going to be emailing about. And the easiest way to find that is to go back to your content channels and go under the message series to find the series you're in, and then if you scroll down, you'll see the different messages in this series. Right now we only have one in there. It's the one I'm going to be creating, so it works out well. And here is the slug. And now what a slug is that's the identifier that goes at the end of the URL. So let me just show you the example. This is our watch page, and this is the page you'd be on to watch the sermon for week 1. And up here in the URL, you see the whole HTTPS blah 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 mycenterpoint.tv watch/messages/ and then here's our slug. You've got it, so bring it for this particular sermon. This is the unique part. So as long as you have this first part copied and pasted somewhere, all you need to know is the unique slug that goes on the end. You won't always be able to come to this page to copy it because you might be creating these emails in advance and they won't be published yet. That's why I'm trying to show you the two different sections. You can copy or you can keep this part saved, the part at the beginning, the mycenterpoint.tv /watch/messages, and then you go to your content channel for the specific sermon that you're going to be writing about, and you can copy this slug right here and use it in your message URL. Okay, so that's the second piece of information you needed. The third piece of information you need is it's a lot easier to compose whatever you're trying to say in a different software, maybe in Google Docs, or copy it from a previous message and you're going to paste it into this one. So let's, I don't have a visual of that, but you want your content, and if you've already typed it out, that's even better. So let's create a new email, and we're going to put it at 49 days. That's what we just decided, right? And so we click this Edit the Follow-up Queue, and this brings us to the weekly sermon follow-up, which was Quotient. And we come down here, we can see all the emails that we've already created, and we come over here to the right, and there's a plus sign, and we can create a new one. We're going to add a new item, something that doesn't exist yet, and where it's a follow-up send email item, and we're going to add that. And it says you might not have been saved, so let's just say yes, do that. Okay, so we have to give it a title. This is just an internal title. Before we were calling them Quotient Week 1 and 2. I might just call this 10, 20, I don't even remember, was it 26, 27, 25 email. You don't have to do anything up here. If you want to, you can say that this is a discipleship intent type of thing. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with it in the future, but we might be able to run reports on how many items we have that have discipleship intent on them. We're going to put 49 days since Sunday, since the date we're taking them from. I didn't plan ahead on this, but this is your subject, so you will need to put in your catchy subject here. Your from address here, from@email.com. And here in your email body, it's kind of faint, but there's these little lines you can drag and you can have a bigger section to work with. And this is your editor section. When I said you can compose your email somewhere else, that was so that you can use this paste from Word, and then you can paste in the information from somewhere else. I just grabbed the content from one of the Quotient emails, so I'm not going to edit it. This is called Lava up here, and it's just a code that'll automatically put their nickname in here to personalize it. And then you can write your words out, and then this is the link. So let me go ahead and insert this so that and then we can edit it. We don't need this extra space at the top, so we'll take rid of that. So to edit the link that's already here, I'm going to right mouse click on it and hover over, not sure why that other thing, okay, hover over this icon that gives me the edit. And then this is what you can change that will show up on the page, the text that will display as it says. So then we can say in it to win it week 1, and probably capitalize those maybe, I don't know, up to you. And then this is the URL, which I really didn't grab a copy. So let me pop back over here and I can just grab the whole thing. Come over here. Messed up. Paste. Be patient with it. In it to win it. Paste. Insert link. Okay, so now it updated that. I'm just going to click it, double check it worked. You've got it, so bring it. Yep. Okay, so we've got our subject, which you'll edit. We've got a from email address. We've got the content. We've got how many days that we want to send it, and then we need to click save. Okay, and then when you scroll down, you'll see that there's a 10/27/25 email. Now, when you do this ahead of time, when that date comes around, it will send the email out to the people that are on the list.